Quick question: how many types of rifle can you name? Go ahead, count them in your head right now. Most people get to 3 and freeze. There are 20. 20 completely different weapons, and by the time this video ends, you'll spot every single one on sight, in movies, in games, in the news. One of them fires without a single grain of gunpowder. One can hit a target 2 miles away, and number 14, it rewrote how every modern army on earth fights. Stick with me. We're going from the oldest to the deadliest, and it moves fast. That's Genosis, big topics made simple. Hit subscribe before we start because this list gets wild fast and you won't want to miss the back half. One tap, it's free. Now, let's start at number 1. Number 1, bolt action rifles. Lift, pull back, push forward, slow, yes, but this thing is brutally strong and scary accurate. It carried soldiers through both world wars, and to this day, it's what hunters and long range shooters trust when they get exactly one shot. And that's the point. One well placed round from a bolt action reaches targets other rifles can't even dream of. Number 2, semi automatic rifles. They reload themselves using the energy of each shot, but still fire one bullet per trigger pull. No cranking, no cycling, just pull and repeat. That blend of speed and control is why semi autos are everywhere, from competition ranges to home defense. Popular models like the AR-15 and the AK pattern rifles build their reputations on exactly this balance. Number 3, lever action, the rifle of the Wild West. Swing the lever under the trigger to load the next round, the same motion you've seen in 100 cowboy movies. The Winchester 1873 was nicknamed the gun that won the West, and it's still loved for quick shots in thick brush. Its tubular magazine under the barrel made it fast to reload on horseback, a huge edge at the time. Number 4, pump action. Slide the forearm back, then forward, and you've chambered a new round without taking your eyes off the target. Faster than a bolt, dead simple, tough, and reliable, right at home in rough field conditions. You'll find the same mechanism in countless shotguns, which is exactly why it feels so familiar. Number 5, break action, simplicity taken to the extreme. The barrel hinges open, you drop a round straight in, snap it shut, and fire. Almost nothing can go wrong, which is why it's a staple of European hunting and perfect for teaching beginners. Many double as shotguns, switching barrels depending on whether you're after birds or bigger game. Number 6, bullpup rifles. The action and magazine sit behind the trigger, tucked toward your shoulder, so you get a full length barrel in a dramatically shorter rifle. Militaries love them for fighting inside vehicles and buildings. And stick around. Coming up at number 14 is the rifle that rewrote modern combat. The trade off is a trigger pull that sits further from the action, which took engineers years to perfect. Number 7, hunting rifles. Not one mechanism, but a purpose. Most are dependable bolt actions, and everyone is matched to the game and the terrain. The rifle for a deer in tight woods is a completely different tool from one built to reach an elk across an open valley. Caliber, weight, even stock material all shift depending on whether you're stalking through fog or glassing a ridge line. Number 8, precision rifles. Built for one thing, hitting a target you can barely see, heavy match barrels, elite optics, triggers tuned to break like glass. In precision shooting, the difference between first and last place can be a single inch at 1,000 yards. Shooters often spend more on the scope alone than on the rifle itself. Number 9, survival rifles. Light, compact, and dead simple. Some even fold into their own stock. Usually chambered in cheap 22, they exist for one reason: keeping you fed and safe when you're far from help and everything else has failed. Some historic military versions were even designed to be dropped by parachute alongside downed pilots. Number 10, halfway there, rimfire rifles are named for where the firing pin hits the rim of the cartridge. An older, simpler design, the dirt cheap ammo, almost no recoil, which is exactly how millions of people fired their very first shot. It's also the caliber most Olympic target shooters trained on before ever touching anything larger. Halfway. If you name fewer than 10 so far, don't worry, almost nobody gets past 6. Drop a quick like if you're learning something because the second half is where it gets insane. The 2 mile shot, the rifle with no gunpowder, and the one that changed warfare forever. Let's keep going. Number 11, centerfire rifles. The upgrade to rimfire, the primer sits in the center of the cartridge, so it handles far more pressure. More power, more range, and a huge menu of calibers. The backbone of serious hunting and military use worldwide. That extra pressure is also what lets centerfire cartridges be reloaded and reused, unlike rimfire brass. Number 12, double rifles. Two barrels, two instant shots, no reloading. Built for one terrifying job, stopping charging big game that won't give you a second chance. They're rare, breathtakingly expensive, and often engraved like fine art. Because both barrels must stay perfectly aligned, building one can take a master gunsmith over a year. Number 13. A twist. No gunpowder at all. Air rifles fire a pellet with nothing but compressed air. Quiet, barely any kick, and cheap to shoot. Perfect for training, but don't underestimate them. Modern air rifles can take small game cleanly. Some competitive air rifle shooters can put 10 shots through a hole the size of a coin. Number 14, the one that changed everything, an assault rifle switches between single shots and full automatic, firing a mid sized cartridge, the sweet spot between control and firepower. The AK 47 and the M16 didn't just win battles, they redefined how every modern army fights. Today, variants of these two designs are issued to more soldiers than every other rifle type combined. Number 15, battle rifles, the heavier ancestor of the assault rifle, firing a full power cartridge with serious range and punch. But that same power makes them a handful on full auto. Legends like the FNFAL and the M14 are still prized for their raw reach. Before the assault rifle took over, this was the standard issue weapon for entire generations of infantry. Number 16, carbines. A rifle trimmed down, shorter barrel, lighter frame, easier to swing around in tight spaces. You trade a little range for a lot of handling, which is why cavalry, police, and modern soldiers have all reached for them. Special forces in particular favor carbines when operating from vehicles or clearing rooms indoors. Number 17, sniper rifles. The precision rifle taken to its military limit, match barrel, powerful scope, often a suppressor, all built around one perfect shot from extreme distance. But the real weapon is the person behind it, reading wind and distance most people can't even perceive. Some confirmed sniper shots have landed at distances beyond 2 miles, almost unimaginable without the right training. Number 18, designated marksman rifles. The bridge between a regular soldier and a true sniper, semi automatic with a magnified optic, letting one member of a squad reach targets ordinary rifles can't, fast and far at the same time. It lets a squad extend its reach without waiting on a dedicated sniper team to arrive. Number 19, single shot rifles, exactly one round. Fire, reload by hand, repeat. That limitation forces total discipline, which is why it's a favorite in competition, in youth training, and among hunters who take pride in making the very first shot count. It's often the very first rifle handed to new shooters, precisely because there's no room for sloppy habits. And number 20, the one that started it all. Before cartridges existed, you poured powder and pushed a ball down the front of the barrel, then ignited it with a spark. Muzzle loaders powered exploration, revolutions, and the frontier era. Every rifle on this list is a descendant of this one. Some enthusiasts still handload and fire these exact replicas today just to feel what history felt like. And there it is, all 20 from a 500-year-old muzzleloader to the modern assault rifle. One idea evolving through every war in history. So be honest, how many could you name before this video? Put your number in the comments, I read everyone. And whichever rifle surprised you most, tell me. Then hit subscribe because the next breakdown is already coming.